Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being our guest for metalhunter.eu.
My pleasure.
So you're for the second time in Athens, I think.
Third time, actually.
Third time?
Yeah, we came the first time, I think, was in '94, and we came last year, and it's the third time. Yeah.
So how do you feel about it?
Good. I mean, the tour is going good, so we're getting better. I was a little bit sick 2 days ago, so...
Now you're okay.
Yeah, feel a lot better.
So let's move into the albums. In Solar Soul, I think that you have added some elements, some keys, some samples.
I don't think that there is much experimentation on Solar Soul. I mean, we had experimentation before. Solar Soul was more or less an album where we tried to make a point, to focus a little bit more into what we thought was more important in Samael. And there is no real new element, I think, in the album. It is more or less, the best elements of what we've tried before, and hopefully arranged in a better way.
So are you going to keep these elements in this way in the new album, in Above?
Well, Above is different things. I mean, first we wanted to do a project. That was the Xi idea. He had a few songs, he played them to us, and we just thought, well, we're gonna try to do something totally metal, without any outside influence, without experimentation. Something, the kind of music we were listening when we were teens, like 15 years old or something.
What were you listening when you were teens?
Yeah, well, what was listening?
Yes.
Iron Maiden, Slayer, Metallica.
Classic.
Yeah, darker stuff like Bathory, early Possessed, Slayer. Well, I mentioned that already. So yeah, it's a kind of, it's not really a tribute, but this is really a music which is oriented toward this early influences. So we just decided it will be the summer album like a few months ago. I think we went back from the American tour in October, and this is around November we decided, well, the album is finished, we're about to master the whole thing. There are songs there that we're craving to play live.
Like?
So Black Hole. I mean, we're not playing any new song tonight because the album is not out, and the idea of this tour is mainly to present everything we did so far. So
like a celebration of Samael's years.
A little bit. I mean, there's gonna be songs even from the first album. One song we played into the Pentagram on this tour again. So yeah, try to show the whole spectrum of what we've done so far. But yeah, we're already excited about playing some of the Above song live. Yeah.
So about the Above album, you write the lyrics, right?
Yeah.
So what inspires you in order to write like
that
this?
was a little bit different from anything I've done with Samael before, because usually I write lyrics, I put down ideas, and then I see how I can work out my ideas with the song, more or less. But I had some material before I got the music. That was different for Above, because she just gave me the music and I just write whatever came to my mind. And with a little bit of distance, I'll say it's pretty much condensé of the three last album. The ideas. There is nothing new lyric-wise. It's maybe just another way to express the same thing in a more straight way. Yeah, I think that the whole album is more straight. The music is more basic, more instinctive. There is not big thought behind it.
So you have changed through the years your name, I think, from Vorfalag to
Vorf.
Vorf.
Well, actually, that's people call me Vorf because it's shorter, simple, and I thought, well,
So there's no meaning beside this change.
No, there is not.
Okay. So in these 20 years that the band exists, I think it's 20.
Yeah, it is.
It's big time.
Actually, yeah, it is.
What has changed through the band and through yourselves? As members, partners?
Hopefully we grew up a little bit as people, that's the main thing. The experience. I think when we started up, I can speak mainly about my lyric attitude. And I think at the beginning I was more or less just writing about things I've read somewhere. You know, my experience was very, very limited. And I think nowadays it is more, it has to do with what I went through the years, and as well with some other thing with, you know, I came to hit on what I'm thinking about. Whatever.
There's also publicity and success.
Yeah, well, you went up and down a little bit, but I think we're on a race again, so that's kind of nice.
I think so too.
It's always nice.
So, what is your advice for the young bands and young musicians who would like to follow your steps?
I don't really have advice because, you know, I remember when I started up, I would not listen to whatever people would say. You know, they will say, well, don't do that. I mean, if I will feel doing it, I will do it. And I suppose you gotta do it your own way, probably. You know, nobody can live your life, so this is your thing. And if you think this is what you want to do, it's not gonna be easy, but it is worth every second of it.
And a final question for downloading and streaming and all this illegal part.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, you know, back in the days there were people just copying stuff on tapes, and maybe it's more spread through the internet, but I don't really know what to say. I mean, you know, if you want to buy an album, you buy it. If you think this is not good enough, but still you want to have the music, why not?
I think that metal people like to buy the album, not to support.
If it's good, I suppose. Well, I like to have an album when I really like it.
I like it too.
I want to know who produced the album. I want to know what's the lyric are dealing with. I want to have some information about what I'm listening to, and I like to have some graphics as well, because there's a visual thing to the, which is bound to the music sometime and fits together. But if this is something not good enough, well, I would not even bother downloading it, because I would not just not listen to it.
I agree with you. So thank you very much for this interview. You can close whatever you like with your message to the fans.
You know, thanks for the support, and hopefully we're gonna meet tonight, of course, but you know, in the future, because we love to play in Greece. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.